Hello, my dear viewers and the rest of the listeners. Welcome for this presentation in which we are going to learn about how to achieve your personal and professional development. My name is Mema JM, or you can simply call me Emily Swap. Personal and professional development. A person's process of development commences from the date of conception and it continues in various aspects and dimensions until the date when he or she departs from this physical world and exits in the spiritual world after death. This is a clear indicator that you are not created to remain static in any aspect of life, but are expected to evolve and improve from one level to the next, upper level. For this reason, it is expected that as every second elapses, a human being transits from a lower level of progress to the next level in life. This is because just as time cannot be stopped, so should a person's development. The natural phenomenon of aging that cannot be stopped is a clear indicator that your progress and development in life should be a continuous and progressive process. For this reason, it is important for every person to ensure that he or she does something that adds value to his or her life and the environment in which he or she lives. This means that you are supposed to be leading a life of value addition, whereby you become better every day. The Creator expected that by the time you exit from this world, you should have accomplished great exploits and completed the world race successfully until you have no other remaining business for you to accomplish in life. You are thus expected to continuously add value to yourself, to others, and to the environment as you also grow physically, socially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, and in other dimensions. As you grow in terms of age, you also need to ensure that you do not stagnate at one point for a long time, either at personal or professional level. Each day, you need to expand your knowledge and skills beyond your current role or level. Therefore, for you to make exploits in life, you also need to work every day in order to ensure that you develop yourself in two main aspects. These aspects are the personal and professional development. Remember that personal and professional growth are continuous processes that takes time, and therefore tracking your progress daily helps you visualize on your improvements and encourage you to further your development. You therefore need to always have some introspective sessions that you can utilize to evaluate your progress and take steps in order to promote your personal and professional growth and development. Usually, the personal and the professional development have a relationship. This is because as you develop yourself at the personal level, you are also able to develop yourself in your profession. In fact, whatever action that you take in order to develop yourself professionally should also have a value addition to your personal life. There is therefore a thin line between personal and professional development, and the two should always progress in tandem. However, the greatest calamity in a human life and in your life is when you lack knowledge on what you need to do in order to develop at a personal and professional level. Therefore, by being able to know what you need to do in order to become better than the way you are currently or today, based on your strengths, challenges, and goals, is of paramount importance because it can help you utilize your skills efficiently wherever you are and enable you to advance professionally. Having knowledge for the areas of personal development to work on is key because it helps you to explore on areas to improve in your life, thus enabling you advance in whatever that you do. It is important, therefore, my dear viewers and the rest of the listeners, to note that the personal and professional growth is a continuous and lifelong journey through which one enriches himself or herself in various aspects as an all-rounded person for self-growth and development. Therefore, personal development entails any activity that you carry out for the purpose of improving or positively transforming yourself physically, emotionally, socially, and spiritually. Personal growth helps you to be able to improve on your habits, your behavior, your actions, and reactions. You can therefore talk about having commenced a journey to self-growth or personal development when you are developing new skills, positive habits, attitudes, or behavior that can benefit specific areas of your life. Personal development is therefore important because it helps you change and grow as a person through dedicated effort and a realistic appraisal of how you behave, thus making you ready and be able to deal effectively with the challenges of life. In addition, personal development helps you to be able to have a clear sense of direction, improved work ethic, better workplace and harmonious relationships, strengthened adaptability, enhanced self-awareness, career advancement, and increased productivity. Once you have commenced the journey to personal development, developing your career also becomes one of the core areas of this journey. A successful career requires ongoing and appropriate professional development. This entails a set of activities that you undertake for the purpose of improving on your career or evolve as an employee. Professional development is therefore the process of improving your skills and gaining knowledge that can help you continue finding success in your role and in your workplace. To remain competitive in today's job market and to be prepared for any future eventualities in relation to your area of specialization or interest, you need to realize your career goals and continue to pursue them professionally. As you grow professionally, you are able to apply the new skills and knowledge acquired or learned in order to help you be able to perform your responsibilities using a new and better approach than the way you have been used to. Professional growth or career development is therefore about avoiding stagnation in your career and in your future by having what we call future proofing, or by future proofing yourself by improving on your knowledge, skills, and attitudes in your profession so that you can always remain relevant and productive even as changes take place in your place of work and in your environment. It entails taking positive steps towards improving your skills and knowledge in an area of interest. This enables you to progress upward in your career, get higher salaries, and gain respect from your colleagues. It is also important for you to make sure that you understand the career development opportunities available at your work and the requirements for one to be able to progress from one career level to the next through the career or throughout the career ladder in your institution, organization, or in your job. This will enable you to know the pathway through which to progress as or so as to reach the peak for your career and plan for the same. That is why even the management for any organization or institution should also be able to know that it has a role to play when it comes to professional development of the workforce. Any manager who is interested with seeing his organization thrive from one level to another must think, plan, and strategize for the professional development of each and every staff under their care. Therefore, every person needs to have a clear plan on how to grow at a personal and professional level. This is because an individual who does not improve in his or her current status, as well as in his or her knowledge and skills in his or her career, is just like a closed tank that has no opening or exit, thus making it content or making its content to be toxic for human life. For this reason, it is your individual responsibility to ensure that you continuously strive to progress from one level to the next at both personal and professional level through the mental, social, spiritual, emotional, and physical lenses. Mental development is ensuring that you undertake activities that can improve on your cognitive faculties in order to help you experience gradual mental growth, while emotional growth is about improving on your ability to manage your feelings and how you react to situations that you experience on a daily basis. This enables you to be able to process those feelings positively, express your emotions effectively, and help you to choose an appropriate course of action. This is because the more you develop your mind, the more productive you are about to become. On the other hand, when we speak about social growth, we are speaking about those activities that you undertake in order to improve on your level and way of interaction with others so that you can be able to communicate effectively with them and also be able to improve on the bond between you and them for effective and productive coexistence with one another. You can therefore be sent to communicate effectively if you are an active listener, a clear and audible speaker, offer insights in meetings, give effective feedback, and establish friendships that promote job satisfaction. However, spiritual growth is all about working towards improving on your holistic connection with your creator, thus enabling you to be able to find peace from within yourself, reduce your stress levels, build your inner confidence, and believe in your abilities. This is because when you let your supernatural being take control over your life and oversee your progress in life, you are also able to know that there is someone more powerful than you and than any other person who is always ready and available, listen to you, and relieve you of every burden in life. In addition, you cannot be able to make any progress in your life if your physical body is not in good healthy state. For this reason, your body needs care. You need to grow in your body. You need to grow physically. Why? Because your body is like your vehicle that drives you towards your destiny. For this reason, physical growth is key for you to be said to have developed at personal and professional level. This physical growth entails taking care of your physical body and using it in productive ways, thus facilitating effective brain functioning. Therefore, for you to be able to develop at both personal and professional levels, you need to exercise or practice the following habits that can transform you progressively from one level to the next till you can confidently state that you are at the apex of your personal and professional development. Number one, you need to always take time to learn about yourself, your needs, your strengths, and your achievements under each of the areas that we have looked at, or in each of the area that you want to grow in, and make a decision on how to approach each aspect of your personal and professional growth. As you do this, make sure that you stay positive as you reflect on how to improve on each aspect of your growth and prioritize the aspects to work on for your success. Number two, always set for yourself specific and measurable goals that you can be able to achieve within a certain timeline per each of the area of personal and professional growth. You can always break down each goal into smaller objectives that you can achieve progressively towards achieving your overall goal. Always make sure that you have set for yourself a clear goal on what you want to achieve. A personal or a professional development goal is an objective that you set to improve on your character, your skills, and capabilities. It is therefore good to assess yourself and identify the areas that you would like to improve on in order to maximize on your potential. Number three, identify an individual that has successfully embodied the trait or area that you want to improve on, or an organization that offers such mentorship programs, and then approach him or her in order to serve as your mentor so that he or she can give you tips on what you can do to develop in that area. You can also identify colleagues in your organization who do something that you admire and would like to learn from him or her. Observe him or her as he or she performs various actions that you want to seek for clarifications on so that you can be able to understand what you don't understand. Having a mentor who can assist you learn new skills, guide you, and provide you with the career advice, help you transition into a new career and advance in your career is key for your success. In order, therefore, to get the right person to serve as your mentor, you can ask your employer about it. Liaise with other colleagues in your industry to help you identify someone or some organization for mentorship. In addition, finding someone who has been executing the tasks that you are currently learning or that you want to commence executing is the best way to help you know what you need to do and how to deal with any eventualities of challenges when they arise. In addition, it is good to look for a sponsor who can always advocate for you, support you in a risk-taking endeavor, and also make recommendations for you whenever necessary. It is always good to share your goals with the leaders that you admire professionally. Number four, always strive to expand your level of knowledge and the skills that are relevant to whatever that you do and that are in tandem with each of the area that you want to grow in. This is because your ability and desire to learn are powerful skills that can have a positive impact on various areas of your life. This is possible through reading books and taking classes in line with the areas that you want to develop or improve on. It is good to try reading at least one educational or motivational article a day or a book a month in the areas that you want to grow in or at. You can also learn through active listening to help you develop your interpersonal skills and relationships. This is because through listening to the experiences and opinions of others that you can expand your perception of the world, and you can also be able to know where you belong. Therefore, listen to the experiences and opinions of others help you expand in your perception of the world and be able to know where you can come in. For this reason, you need to be intentional to plan on your development by setting for yourself a training plan that stretches you personally or that stretches you personally and aims to complete and aim to complete each training as per your plan. You do not need to be relying on your employer or your significant others for the training, but you can also make it your personal or individual responsibility to improve or develop yourself. In addition, you can also be looking for good opportunities to enable you use your new knowledge and skills. Number five, you need to master your industry. By doing such, you will be able to master your industry in relation to everything that concerns it, including its jargon, its processes, its trends, amongst others, thus allowing you to express mastery of your work and your field. You can do this by attending professional development trainings and courses, reading publications for your industry, joining your professional bodies, attending to seminars and workshops, amongst others. Number six, be clear about your purpose in life and your brand. This is because if you know what you want, you will be able to know what you have and what you are lacking in order to be able to attain your purpose. Therefore, the more clearer you are about your purpose and your brand, the more easily you will be able to find the right personnel and the right people to help you be able to know your right personal and professional development opportunities that you can undertake in order to make progress. In addition, it is important for you to always be mentally focused on where you want your career to take you by creating a vision board or a plan with steps to get your goal. This is because having a clear vision of how you want your career to turn out is important for days when your job gets challenging. Number seven, be ready to volunteer your services whenever volunteer opportunities arise, especially in your areas of interest, because by so doing, you are able to learn new skills and gain valuable perspective. As you volunteer yourself, you are able to gain and improve on the various interpersonal skills such as empathy, amongst others, and be able to expand your worldview and perspective about things. It is good to volunteer in committees or for leadership roles at organizations where you can develop skills that do not only benefit the group, but also applicable in your job. You can thus make a decision to volunteer yourself to help others within the skill that you want to improve on. You can also collaborate with others who are good in the field of your career that you want to improve on and hone your interpersonal skills. Number eight, you can also embrace the aspect of traveling to new places and embracing new people that you are not used to. This is because by so doing, you are able to challenge your thought processes, your senses, and your personal growth. You are also able to learn something new from them. You are able to know how to appreciate individuals with different diversities and approaches that others apply to solve similar issues like those of yours. Number nine, eradicate the fear to try new things due to the fear, fail or make mistakes. Fear is a great hindrance towards discovering your potential and capabilities. For this reason, always note that if you block your mind from trying new things or applying a new approach to perform the same task that you are used to, you bar yourself, you bar your mind from making use of some faculties. For this reason, train yourself to always be innovative by trying to do the same thing you are used to, but in a new way without the fear to make mistakes. It is by making mistakes that you are able to learn new ways on how not to do certain things and also learn how to do something perfectly and also learn how not to do things. So, creativity promotes self-awareness and enables you to have various approaches that can be applied in performing the same task, thus enabling you make a choice of the most appropriate approach to the task that can give you the best results. In addition, never be afraid of taking risks or trying out new tasks because you grow and learn by trying out things that you might not be comfortable doing. Number 10, be making for yourself a commitment to your health. In other words, you need to always make your health a priority. Always remember that there is nothing you can be able to do in this life if you are not in a good health state. For this reason, you need to always ensure that you treat your body with care and respect because you cannot live without your body. For this reason, always consider your health in whatever that you do, as you avoid from consuming anything that may interfere with the normal functioning of your body. Give your body the ingredients that it needs to remain active, be strong, and focused. For this reason, you need to always take a healthy, balanced diet as you also exercise. Make sure that you lead a healthy lifestyle while avoiding any behaviors that may harm your body in any way. Because a healthy lifestyle enables you to have a positive self-perspective about your life and be able to concentrate on your plan for development either at the personal or professional level. Number 11, always create some time to evaluate your life by asking yourself a number of questions for self-introspection. The questions that you need to ask yourself should always focus on how your life is like at the moment in terms of the accomplishments and the challenges that you need to work on. In addition, you need to think of how you would like your life to look like and what you need to do in order to make it look as you desire. You also need to know how to accomplish what you want in terms of the knowledge, experience, and the skills you need, as well as the resources you require, and then come up with a to-do list of actions that you need to take in order to improve on your situation in life. Number 12, always give yourself a daily affirmation because such trigger your brain's reward center to increase your feelings of competence and self-worth. This is because whatever that you profess with your mouth is what you become. And for this reason, always stand in front of a mirror and tell yourself that all the good things in life are yours by saying, all good things are mine. That you trust your decision-making skills. I am a good decision maker. You are capable of finding solutions to your problems. I have the knowledge and the skills I need for my problems. And that you are able and capable of reaching your goals in life. Yes, I can. Always counter any negative thought or memory about anything that may speak otherwise of this positive affirmation. Number 13, because time is life, you need to be a good time manager for every single minute that passes in your life. This is because the difference between individuals in terms of life's accomplishments is usually tied on how each of them is able to manage his or her available time. Remember that all individuals, you included, have equal 24 hours to utilize each day in executing all your tasks. For this reason, you need to develop a mechanism to monitor your time utilization because most people waste a lot of their time without even realizing it. If you ever find yourself claiming that you have no time for self-development, you have no time for self-growth, or for professional development, it simply means that you have a problem in managing your time. For this reason, regardless of how committed your time might be, you still need to radically change how you spend your free time so as to create time for personal and professional growth and development. If you are thus interested in utilizing your time effectively for personal development, you can maximize or you can minimize on the amount of time you spend in watching television, except for the shows that are in line with your area of interest, and minimizing time that you spend online or performing activities that add no value to your area of interest. Number 14, always pay attention to the feedback that you receive from your colleagues or other people in relation to whatever that you do. Always be open to feedback without rebuking those that may give you negative feedback. Remember, you don't need to always get the exact information that you want. The reason as why your audience or your listeners are there is to help you be able to see how they see you, how they hear you, and what they think about you and about what you have done. And for that reason, you should always be open to any type of feedback that you receive without receiving those that may have negative feedback. Always note that every feedback has some value in your life, and none of that feedback can be discarded without enabling you learn something from it. However, as you do this, you should never implement any feedback that you receive without evaluating it for its value in your life. In addition, you should always remember that you do not need to always wait for feedback on what you have done, but you can always go out of your way and seek for that feedback yourself. Always consult those that you are with in order to know how you have fared in whatever that you have done. Then use the positive feedback and the constructive criticism to improve on yourself. Number 15, always remain truthful and ethical in yourself and in your work. In fact, honesty is the foundation for positive relationships with colleagues and supervisors. It is therefore always good to always be real, be yourself, avoid hypocrisy or pretense. Always practice good ethics and stand by your values at all times. Stand out to be counted. Speak the truth always. Because by exercising integrity, you are not only able to lead a life free of guilt, but it also brings you respect, satisfaction, and a good reputation at work. In fact, by being real with yourself, you are also able to know what you are good at. You are able to know what you need to do. Others become aware of your potential and are aware of what you need to do in order to become much better. As a result, people are able to identify with you, and even assign you responsibilities that are in line with your potential and in line with what you believe. Number 16, it is mandatory to also step out from your comfort zone if you have to develop as a person and also develop in whatever that you do. This is because if you just live within your comfort zone by just performing your normal, ordinary, and usual routines, and in the same way that you are used to, that may not make you become better. This is because an ordinary person that just lives an ordinary life and performs activities in the same ordinary manner always attains ordinary results and may never achieve any extraordinary objectives. For this reason, you need to come out of your comfort zone, cease from performing your activities in the ordinary way that you are used to, and try out new things with increased focus, improved memory, and greater creativity. Number 17, make sure you understand clearly the career advancement opportunities that are available in your job, in your place of work, in the job that you perform, or in your workplace as early as you commence the job. It is therefore important for you to understand clearly the kind of career advancement that your organization offers and the advancement opportunities available in your workplace, because once you know this as early as possible, you can be able to know whether your job is secure or not. This helps you to be able to know whether the organization that you want to join will offer you career advancement in the long run or not. Otherwise, you may end up losing interest with the job as soon as you have secured it. It is therefore good to continuously increase your job skills in order to succeed in your role, maintain professional certifications, and advance in your career. In fact, understanding the best ways to improve in your professional development skills can help you be able to reach your full career potential in your life. Number 18, learn to always promote yourself by selling yourself effectively and getting the attention that you deserve. This is possible by ensuring that you always speak about your strengths and your qualifications. Let everyone know about it. Let people know your accomplishments and achievements by talking about your abilities and the qualities that make you great. Approach your significant others to inform them about what you are good at and what you can do. Speak to management whenever opportunities arise and inform them what makes you stand out from the rest and why you think you are the best for that opportunity or for that job. For this reason, if you ever thought that advertising yourself through speaking about the aspects that make you stand out from the rest is being proud, then this is the time to change that attitude. Always speak about yourself positively and why you feel that you are the best for a certain responsibility. However, as you do this, remember to always speak the truth and the truth alone about yourself without misleading others about yourself and without pretending to be what you are not or to do what you can't. As long as you are real and honest about yourself, let that information be known by everyone. Number 19, always ensure that you are true or you are a true reflection of the career or a profession that you profess. This implies that anyone who looks at you or listens to you should be able to tell what you do or what your profession is without even mentioning it by name. For this reason, your appearance, your words, your speech must always reflect your career or your job. You should therefore always dress for the job you want. Always adhere with the dressing style or dressing code for the organization that you work for by looking polished and professional during work and even during other working or networking events where you'll be interacting with others. Number 20 is nurturing and advancing on your career network so as to be able to find more opportunities for career progression. This is because most of the opportunities for advancement are not usually advertised. And for that reason, it is important for you to always remain connected with the people that you know, attending to industry events within your profession, and informing others about available opportunities, for in due course, they will remember you too. Number 21 is getting opportunities for exercising management skills. You can ask your employer or other individuals within the areas that you want to develop in and you more responsibilities. Sometimes the workers or staff hate being handed additional responsibilities. They think they are being overburdened. They think they are being overloaded. My dear viewer and my dear listener, if you are a staff, don't live within your comfort zone. Request for additional responsibilities and additional assignments, and more so, those which challenges you, those which provokes you to work extra harder, to go extra mile. It is always good to ask for more responsibilities when you feel that you are ready to practice or learn more on what you like to do, even if your boss does not seem to realize, does not seem to recognize you for the same. Always be your own advocate by asking for promotions or for additional responsibilities, especially in the projects that will enable you learn new skills or flex your leadership muscles. Number 22, always embrace the habit of being reviewed regularly for the level of performance or for your level of performance so that you can be able to know whether you are meeting expectations and where you are falling behind the target or where you are falling behind the target for subsequent advice and correction for improvement. Once the gap is identified through such a review, you are able to work in conjunction with your supervisor for a plan of action that will enable you learn a new skill or knowledge. You can always make it your responsibility to be reminding your employer or supervisor to undertake a review of your performance activity so as to enable you be able to learn about your progress and advancement in your work. Number 23 is furthering your education. Avoid remaining at the same level of academic qualification for many years without advancing your studies. This is useful, especially because there are very many changes that are taking place each and every day in your industry in relation to how things are done, upcoming technologies, amongst others, and for that reason, you need to be fully equipped with such knowledge and skills. In fact, it is a shame for you not to be aware about what is happening within your industry. For this reason, continuing your education gives you structured path to learn the new skills that you need to grow in your career and help you adapt and cope with emerging trends in your industry. Number 24, always keep your gaze fixed on becoming a better and more productive staff within your line of specialization. For this reason, if your current employer does not enable you to improve on your professional career goals and is not willing to do so, it would be better for you to commence looking for an employer that will enable you to be able to progress in your career pathway. Do not accept to remain working under an employer that does not create for you room for your personal and professional development, because such a person will be acting as a stumbling block towards your upward mobility in your career and progress in your life. Remember that promotion is your right and not a privilege after you have met the requirements for that promotion. Stagnating in one job group for long hinders you room for professional growth and brings forth a productive workforce. Number 25, pursue leadership development because it can help you to learn how to be an effective leader, thus being able to absorb most of the information you receive, process that information, and then know the action to take and in which way and in a way that is going to be beneficial to you and to others. In addition, it is important to ensure that your actions and your wants align with your career goals. Therefore, taking certain roles and responsibilities is important because it can enable you to gain knowledge and skills in the relevant area. As you take on more demanding roles, the more you will be able to overcome your fears, believe in your capabilities and abilities, and gain courage to experiment on new tasks. In conclusion, you should always make sure that as each and every day passes, my dear viewer and my dear listener, you are able to assess or evaluate each day and see a unique action or activity that you have made in order to improve on your life, on others' lives, and on your environment. If you realize that a day has passed without having done anything that can add value to your life, you need to identify what made that it happen and think of the remedial action to take. For this reason, always strive to undertake as many actions as possible to enhance your personal and professional development without losing hope at all, even when things do not go as you would like or as you have planned. Therefore, in everything that you do, make sure that you do it to your level best, as if you live forever, but do it to your level best, as if you will not have another day to do the same. Always remember that there is nothing that is impossible in life, and you can do all things through your Creator that gives you strength. Your Creator will always make a way for you where there seems to be no way, for as long as you express interest to go through that way. Always remember that faith without actions is dead. Therefore, always strive to develop yourself at a personal and professional level, and your Creator will for sure fight for you for the rest and interest of the battles. Congratulations for learning and for listening to this video on how to achieve your personal and professional development. To easily access more life skills, motivational and inspirational resources from this Emily Swap Life Skills YouTube channel, click on subscribe button below this video if it's not currently being subscribed. For any further suggestions, corrections, or queries in relation to this video and the others posted in this YouTube channel, kindly feel free to write to us through the email emilyswap@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening to me and for learning about what you can do to achieve your personal and professional development. And I wish you great victory as you develop yourself at both personal and professional level. Be blessed.